match your emotions at the end of a day of fluctuating fortunes, having salvaged just about the draw?
Yeah, look, it was a great 4 days of cricket, very, very tough. I think, the way that Bell played in his last match was a tribute to him, really, as a player, absolute stylish, quality innings, and, the 150 or 140 runs he scored in the game was the difference in the two sides, really. But delighted that we hung on, and fought that the way that we did today. That's pleasing signs with such a young batting group as well, led by Salman, who's still only 22. To play the way he did like that, and Callum Taylor hung around for a good while, and Douthwaite stay. He showed some good defensive stuff in there as well. So look, I'm very, very pleased really with coming out of it with a draw at the end. And sometimes they do fair. I remember the Aussies in '05 celebration at Old Trafford like that won the game, and it feels a little bit like that in terms of we're really proud of the lads to have fought like the way they did to rescue a draw there.
I'm not sure whether having 17 balls of the last wicket pair together is good for anyone's nerves in Wales, though. No,
but look, we had one old stager in Hogues who knows where his stumps are, and knows where to leave balls and which ones to play. So and Timmy's obviously got a huge sound defensive technique. He's actually quite a dangerous player. So he does the night watchman. He's well-equipped batsman. So every faith in them.
What about overall, though? You've been, I think it's fair to say, trying to save games rather too often for your liking, rather than going for wins.
So short answer really is first innings runs. We've been light through the competition. We've got to improve our catching and potentially our consistency with the ball. I think for 5 sessions in this game, or certainly 4 sessions, we were very good with the ball. The first session of the last day, of the third day, we weren't very good, and obviously then they had a position where they could come hard at us. So yeah, it's just something that we need to get slightly better at, and that's great, isn't it? That you've got a winter, to work on certain things. But look, the big one for me, we've dropped in the slips 10 catches in 5 games. And that's just you put those catches onto the bowlers' figures, and they bring their averages down. So it's a massive work on for us this winter. I've already been thinking about how we can do that, and depending on what's available this winter with COVID and what facilities we can get to, we'll either be doing it here in the indoor school in small groups or slightly larger groups up at USW, which is the preferred option. But we know that we've got a lot of work to do, and we will be working hard this winter.
Also still searching for top order stability, I guess, in 4-day cricket. Apart from Marnus Labuschagne, it's been a little bit of an ongoing problem for several years, I think it's fair to say. At number 3.
I think Marnus was terrific in so many ways. Everything that he brought, the positivity he brought to the team, his self-belief, also probably dragged a few players along with him in terms of that, and lifted their own confidence in themselves. And it's something, again, you can work as hard as you want to in practice. It's when the perceived pressure comes on in the middle, where there are consequences to playing a poor shot leads to a dismissal, etc., that you want. I want to see the same players who bat so well in nets doing the same thing in the middle, and that's when you know that they're getting the belief in their game. They're less anxious, their movements are smoother and less itchy. So again, those are those things that we need to work on, and they're both, a lot of it is that mental clarity. So that is certainly an area, and a belief in their ability as well. Knowing that you can score your big hundreds, your double hundreds, and we've got some players who know they can do that in this team, and we've got others who are still looking to do that for the first time. So there's a real nice balance, but it gives us plenty to work on in the winter, which is great.